think we're good. Okay, good morning. Well, it's almost afternoon. Good afternoon. I want you guys to grab for your oil of choice, whatever you're needing today. I have been loving on my citrus bloom. Lately, it has been really nice. I kind of wear it as a perfume, so I've been applying that one lots. I love it on the back of my neck. And then I always put it on my wrists. And just breathe it in. That has been one thing since getting rid of toxic fragrance from our lives. It's been tricky to find a really nice perfume that I really like. But anyways, yeah, if you're watching the recording or if you're watching it live, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and same with the recording. Yeah, post them in the comments and I will try and get to them when I can. And today, if you saw the little YouTube video that I did share, I am talking about lifelong vitality vitamins. So these have been pretty incredible. I thought I knew what feeling healthy sort of felt like. Quite a few years ago when I wanted to start taking vitamins, I figured I should. I was experiencing a lot of body pain and I just didn't feel good in my body. So I was looking at different ways that I could up level my health and start feeling better. So I did what most people do and either just went to your local drugstore or this was like a health supplement place, whatever you want to call it. And I got whatever vitamins they recommended. I have never been so sick in my life after taking those. So I knew I needed to do something else because after taking them, I literally was like vomiting. So that was not a very fun experience. Most people would have been like totally, completely turned off from vitamins after that, but I knew those were just not the ones for me. So I was actually very skeptical when I first started dōTERRA in their vitamins because I had had that bad experience and I had basically wasted my money because I had to throw them out. And even though dōTERRA has the 30-day 100% money back guarantee, I still was hesitant. So I listened to, I don't think they had their podcast at the time, but I listened to all the information I could about it. I read about them. And then I realized these are dōTERRA's #1 selling product. And this is an essential oil company. So you have to remember that. They started with essential oils and they have like the most amazing team of scientists because dōTERRA is a science-based company. And they do some incredible testing and research on the ingredients that you should be bringing into your body every day because they realized we were not getting those vitamins and nutrients from our food anymore. Most of you know that we can't get all of everything our body needs to survive every day. We can't get that through our food anymore. So, and I think a lot of people think that, but you'll realize once you are in some type of a health business or if you are looking at doTERRA and this is something that you're considering, setting up the foundation of your health is the top of what you should be doing. So that is where I looked at the vitamins, the lifelong vitality vitamins. I'll show you the bottles. You've probably seen me talk about these before. I talk about these not as much as I should, because I'm getting back into doing more live videos. But they are so incredible, and I've had some incredible results from taking them. In the beginning, when I started taking them, so once I did all my research, figured out what I wanted to do, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try these. And then it wasn't until however many months after taking them, I had missed a few days or had missed, because you take them twice a day. And I think I had missed one at supper or at breakfast or whatever for a couple days. And I started to quickly realize how crappy I felt previously to taking them. Those symptoms started to come back up and I was feeling like that again. But it was such a transition because I was already implementing so many different things into our routine and our health care once I started doTERRA, that I didn't even realize how good I felt compared to how crappy I felt before taking the vitamins and starting doTERRA and all that. So it wasn't until I either ran out or I missed a few supplements and I couldn't believe the difference. And then I had another thing like that after having my first son. Postpartum was rough for me with him. He was born by C-section, and that was not what I had envisioned for his birth. So I was struggling. Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about because it's something that should be talked about. It's so normal in a lot of pregnancies and in your postpartum. But yeah, I was struggling. So I was trying to do what I could. I was doing like a boot camp to do my workouts 3 times a week and start feeling better, because exercising is not just for your physical body, but it's good for your mind, and you're like having that routine and everything is good. So I started doing that. And at this point, I was like, if anyone has experienced those feelings of postpartum, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. Everyone experiences it differently, but for me, I was feeling like very stuck in this place of, now I'm a mom, I get to stay home, which sounds awesome, but you're taking care of a little one. So that was very challenging for me because all of my normal routines that I was doing previously had completely changed. Whereas for Craig, my husband, he was a dad, and he was an amazing dad. He still is. But his routine didn't change. He got to just go about his business, go back to work after the week off that he had, and then he would come home and help out with what he could. But his routine wasn't different. He was still going to work every day. And I'm not saying that like I hated being home with my child. That is not what I'm saying at all. But it was tough. Like completely going from working full time and then being off for the last little bit of my pregnancy, and then stepping into a mom role now, not getting great sleep, changing everything about my routine. Like I wasn't doing my normal self-care like at all. I wasn't doing that. So that is one thing I started to do again, was at least like washing my face before I went to bed at night. And then my biggest shift was going back and taking my vitamins. Like that, ooh, sorry. That was the biggest shift for me. I, for whatever reason, was feeling stuck in this place of like, I don't want to help myself and whatever. And I stopped totally taking my vitamins. I think I didn't cancel my LRP on my dōTERRA account, but I went and dropped way back. So I wasn't ordering anything for a few months. So then that means I wasn't using my oils either. And oils, we know, can be so supportive for our emotions. So once I finally realized what was happening, because when you're in that place, you don't even consider it being like, I am experiencing postpartum depression or anxiety, whatever it looks like for you. You don't even think of it as that. You're not even putting yourself, like, your mind is not going there, because you're just like, I'm fine. And you keep telling yourself that and putting a smile every day and going about your business. And that's kind of what I was doing. And it was, family started to pick up on it. And then I started to open up more about it with Craig. I'm a very closed person, so this was big for me to start talking about it. And then I had reached out to my upline, Laura, and I had told her what was going on, and she said, like, she was very supportive because she had young kids as well, and she felt for me because anyone who's experienced it, yeah, it's not a fun place. So she just kind of said, what oil are you tuning into today, and like, what one are you applying, or have you been putting oils in your diffuser? Nothing that was gonna overwhelm me with what I was already feeling, but just getting me to just step back and start saying, okay, like, am I using my oils? And I realized that I was not. And again, I was kind of feeling like stuck in this place. So then I tuned back in, reordered my vitamins, and started using my oils. Like, I had a diffuser in our kitchen living room area, and I just put, like, wild orange and peppermint was my go-to. So I put that in my diffuser every day and started doing that, and it became a routine. So it kind of goes along with the theme that we're doing right now with the 21-day challenge, is habit stacking. So it was like, I'd go out, fill up my water, or start making my breakfast, and then it was like, oh, there's my oils right beside my diffuser, add them in, and then we're good to go. So then it was all day, or for that 4 hours, however my diffuser ran for, I was at least getting the benefits of wild orange and peppermint, because wild orange, if no one knows, is so good for the brain. It's so uplifting, and it's like a happy oil. Who doesn't peel an orange and have that smell? Like, I know every time I peel a clementine, it's the same idea, because the essential oil comes out of the skin when you're peeling it. And you smell that, and it's just like, oh, that smells good. So that's what you get with essential oils. So I started doing that every day. I was still doing, I had signed up for 8 weeks or whatever of the stroller boot camp. So I kept doing that because I paid for it, and I told myself that this is gonna make things better. It's not easy at the time, but it was gonna make things start to feel better. And then started taking my vitamins very regularly. Like, I was very, can't even think of the word, very persistent at taking them, regimented. And then I was also taking in some other supplements on top of that to help with my digestion. That was another big issue for me that wasn't really serving and making me feel very good either, was my digestive system wasn't working at its optimal level. So then after taking my vitamins, it was probably within that first week, I noticed a huge shift in my mood. And then I started noticing other little shifts. My son started sleeping better because I was coming from a different place. The house was happier. Craig would come home and he would actually be like happy. Well, he'd always be happy to see us, but he was always just kind of like, how is she going to be today? Or like he wasn't sure where I was going to be at. And it's like, yes, I never had 100% good days after that, because there was always times where he was teething and there was other days that just didn't go right and everything. But after that, and making that conscious decision to start doing something better for me, made the world a difference. And I truly attribute it to these vitamins, because I don't know where I'd be if I wasn't this interested in health or using dōTERRA at the time. I probably would be on some pharmaceutical drug for depression, and that's not where I want to be. If that is working for you, I am not knocking that at all. Do what you need to do. That was just not what was going to serve me. So, sorry for this long-winded little video, but I want to talk about these incredible vitamins. So we have been eating mostly plant-based. So you will see these ones have a little V on them. They are the vegan ones. So they don't have any fish oils in them, but you can get, so it'd be a little X for the regular ones. You can get those ones for sure. So these are the omegas, and they're called EO omegas because there's essential oils in them. So these are what power your brain and help everything. It gives you your 3, 6, and 9. And I'm going to pull up my little sheet so I can tell you exactly what they are good for. Where are we here? So yeah, the omegas, they support a healthy brain. They help support your eye function and your nervous system. So these are very, very important because they are creating the foundation. They all go into creating your good foundation, but these are creating the good foundation in your body. They maintain your hair, skin, and nails. If you caught my video yesterday about yarrow palm, these are where this is also helping. So the yarrow palm, how I said, I have all these like little regrowths of hair coming in after my hair fell out after having Deacon. So the yarrow palm is helping regrow your hair. The capsules is what I was talking about, is you take them internally. These are also going to help. They help with alertness. So if you're feeling kind of tired throughout the day, if you're feeling tired at all, not even at any points in the day, I would highly recommend these vitamins. They help with positive mood. That was a big one. They help enhance your learning, help with fatigued muscles. So if you are working out, this is where your omegas, so these are your like fatty acids that are going to come in and help. They help with your strong bones and teeth and healthy skin. And then next, we're going to talk about alpha CRS. So these ones are your cellular vitality complex. So these help with your cells, and they help with metabolism and helping to regrow any damaged cells. So that is very, very important. This slows down the aging process because when we age, our cells start to break down. So these help slow that down. It's not going to completely stop aging you, but it's going to help slow it down. And they help with like free radicals and all of that are coming into our body. They help with mental clarity, and there's actually a tummy tamer blend in these. So that is another reason why my stomach was not upset or I didn't vomit from these. The quality I learned quite quickly is totally different from the vitamins I was taking to compare to these. But if anyone does have a sensitive stomach, the tummy tamer blend is in this one. So when you're taking them all together, it all helps calm your stomach. What else do we got? These also help with brain function as well. And then last but not least, the Microplex. So again, these ones do look a little bit different because they are the vegan ones as well. These ones are your food nutrient complex. These ones are also so important. These tune back into what I was saying earlier about we are not getting all of our proper nutrients and vitamins from our food anymore. And I don't care what anyone says. You can eat as much whole food, organic, grown as you want. We are a proponent of that. We love our organic food because I have done a ton of research on pesticides and they are not good for us. But I still need to take supplements. Well, both Craig and I do, and then the boys take the kids' ones. Well, Deacon not yet, but he's getting these through my milk. But these ones are so important. They also help with good digestion and a healthy metabolism. They also go towards supporting your bones, and they give you A, C, E, and B vitamins. So again, it's all in your daily amount that you need. There's no men's and women's. I know there's other companies that have like ones for women, ones for men. Everyone needs the same amount of vitamins. You take them, so I'll show you the capsules. These are just of the food nutrient ones. So you would be taking 2 of these, well, 2 of each of them. So 2 of these, 2 of the alpha CRS, and the omegas. So 2 of them twice a day. So I take 2 in the morning of each, and then 2 at night with supper. So with my breakfast and with my supper. So these ones are also have in them kale, dandelion, parsley, kelp, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and spinach. And then they also contain calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, manganese, chromium, and other minerals that we also need. So those are things that in order to get enough magnesium and zinc, you would have to eat so many green leafy vegetables. And I know people are not doing that. Even myself, I know I'm not eating everything I should. So I know like taking these vitamins, especially on days that I know I'm not eating like 100% as healthy as I want, these are coming in to help. They're not meant to, you eat healthy and you take these and you're going to have good health. You have to be eating a healthy diet on top of taking these as well. But if you're looking into your health, chances are you're eating a pretty healthy diet. Sherry is saying, I love my LLV and Mito 2 Max. That is a good one too. So yeah, that is basically it for all of the lifelong vitality. And like I said, I take other supplements on top of that. But for anyone starting out, this would be a very, very good starting point and a good foundation to help with the tiredness, the body pain, the lack of sleep, clearer skin. Like they help with so many different things that people are experiencing that they're trying some essential oils for, and they're maybe not getting the results that they want from those essential oils. So I would highly recommend, if you already have a dōTERRA account and you're not taking these, I would highly recommend looking into them because they are so foundational, and that is why they are doTERRA's top selling product. So it is pretty insane. I don't think I mentioned, where are we here? I don't think I mentioned the essential oils that are in the omega. So you're getting, like I said, your 3, 6, and 9 omegas. You're also getting flaxseed oil, algae oil. Some of these I can't even pronounce. Borage seed oil, cranberry seed oil, pomegranate seed oil, pumpkin seed, grape seed, marigold flower, green algae, marigold flower, tomato fruit, and then the essential oils. There is clove, frankincense, thyme, cumin seed, wild orange, peppermint, ginger, caraway, and German chamomile. So those are what? And then, yeah, there's also vitamin A, D, and E in them as well. So yeah, like I said, these are the vegan ones. So the regular ones with fish oil would have different ingredients in them. But these are just the bottles I have. But anyways, if anyone has any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm not an expert by any means on these vitamins, but I have felt the difference in my body. So that kind of makes me an expert. I hear my little man, so I was going to do a quick little Q&A session, but I will tune back in or post something. No, it requires a video, so I will tune back in and do a video later. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, reach out. Even if you're not on my team, I don't mind answering a question. And yeah, and if you are interested in taking these while pregnant or breastfeeding, let me know, because I've done it twice, but now with both boys. And I did not switch and go to prenatals and come back to these. I took them all the way through. So yeah, that is all I have to share. Hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. That is like my hope and goal out of doing these videos. If anyone has any topics or products that they want me to talk about, or any questions or anything about their back office or anything mom related, life, relationships, I am becoming more open about sharing. So shoot me a message, or I have created a Google form that you can fill out as well if you have any questions. And yeah, and I can either do it in a video, or if it's something that's more anonymous, I will just get back to you about it. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I have to get back to my video. There we go. Okay, take care everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.